look at Camp Randall Stadium in Madison. It's the Northwestern Wildcats and the Wisconsin Badgers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
I caught up with the Wisconsin head coach pregame. His running back is getting better each and every week. He is devastating in the red zone, top 5 in the country in rushing touchdowns, and they believe he deserves to be in the Heisman conversation. Each and every week he is showing the country why he is one of the best backs in the nation. I'll keep you posted if he's able to keep up this productivity, and the Heisman talk gets louder and louder today. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Badgers offense will get the football first. We've had our eye on this guy. To the season, and what a weapon he is. He is making a charge for the Heisman Trophy. And, David, I don't really think many would argue with it.
No, because it's been crazy. He's been the focal point of this offense, and he continues to deliver week after week. He's a superstar. Putting up.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And that's kind of a kick to the gut because you think, oh, how can I get this game started conservatively, not turn the ball over, get the positive momentum, get that first hit out, and the first carry your running back sticks it on the floor, defense recovers. That is not the start you drew up.
Coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor using a timeout here. Thinks the call is going to end up going his way. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. And the Badgers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Joseph. Coleman's got it on the right side. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Looking for a gap. It's Croma. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. Guys, let's step back here and think big picture Wisconsin. Top 5 up to this point is really good. It's staying there as we get closer to the playoff that becomes a huge challenge.
They just need to focus on winning right now. They're in position as a top 5 team to reach the college football playoff, but you've got to keep winning, and that's got to be the mindset. And coming into today, they have to bring their A game to the field.
And we're still in the middle of the season, so there's so many ways to still make a good impression for this squad, and we still have conference championships for some. We have great matchups that will decide, just like we've seen in past years, right? Comes down the stretch, who's playing the best.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Throwing Joseph. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 40. The Badgers will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the ball comes to rest right there. The Northwestern offense ready to go on the attack. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Give to the single back. Nowhere to go. Northwestern right back to the line.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
He's got a lot of moves in the bag as he uses a few of them to get to the 18. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Northwestern will have to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. He's got great speed. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Takes the handoff. It's Croma. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere. He's knocked down behind the line.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Good job just to get rid of that one.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Now on fourth down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. Converts on fourth down, still going. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the fourth down, and it paid off. And the Badgers have it with a 1st and 10. Joseph. Left side, it's Rigby. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. The Badgers have their offense in high gear. Again, it's Joseph. Looking to the big tight end. Nobody around as he makes the catch. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. And the Badgers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Trying to run, it's Croma. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
From the gun on third down, Joseph. Touchdown, Wisconsin! Fired in from the red zone for the score. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They went 54 yards on that last touchdown drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. From the gun, running back on the move. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. The Wildcats moving quickly to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Time that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
On third down, he drops to throw. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. That first punt was a beauty. They'd take another one just like it. Searching for space. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Using his legs, it's Davison.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Throwing Joseph. Middle of the field, Coleman's got it. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Powers inside. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
And I think this is going to be a focal point moving forward, man. Like stopping the run game. Like they continue to have success and have success now on this third down. They've got to find a way to maybe commit more bodies, be more physical at the point of attack, and take away.
It's picked off, and that's number 10. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
See some running room. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. Northwestern wants to go quickly. Looking to throw for it. Still looking. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And that's the extra feel you get with this dude. I mean, unbelievable job dropping back to pass, but understanding third down, I can get it right now. I got a little bit of space right up the middle, pulls it down, runs it straight ahead, and goes and gets the big third down conversion.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. It's starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. In traffic, it's Saunders. And he's tackled, brought down at the 19. They're into the red zone with another first down. From the red zone, it's Blackwell. There to stop him after a pickup of 3. It's down to the 15. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. Blasted as he lets it go.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Badgers start this drive as the offense looks ready to roll. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, we should have ran a better route.
Joseph on the play action. Moves to his right. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. They had hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set him up inside the 30, 1st and 10. Looking for a crease. Got it inside the 15. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Badger!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And he's not going to take the touchback. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Wide receiver going in motion. Can't get him to the ground. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3. Northwestern right back to the line. The corners are walked up tight. Look out! Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Northwestern will send out the punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets it away from his own end zone. On the return. He's brought down, not a lot of room to take that one back. Here comes Wisconsin's offense to get this drive underway. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Hits inside. It's Croma. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Joseph. Fires to the big fella. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. Ball at the 31, third and short coming, defense trying to rise up. They'll try to get it through the air. He's got it. And he's dragged down. They'll mark it at the 19. Into the red zone. It'll be first down. The Badgers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Driving forward, it's Davison. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On the ground, it's Croma. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3.
You know, you're in the red zone. You bring out a bunch of tight ends on the field. So the defense, they were expecting run on that one. They were physical, and they were able to force the negative play.
Joseph from the gun on 3rd down. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Wisconsin! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Here on the Wildcats sideline, I can see a lot of conversations happening between the offensive line and the running back. They just haven't been able to get the ground game going. They're talking about he has got to be more patient, and they have got to give more of a push up front. The crowd is making it hard, though. I can tell you it is hard to hear as they try to struggle and communicate. We'll see if they're able to come together against this very hostile crowd. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Holly. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, welcome into the epicenter of the college football world, our Orlando EA Sports Studios, and a great Week 8. We begin with Boise State taking on the Fresno State Bulldogs.
From deep, it's Grove. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. What do you got on the sideline, Holly?
Checking in with Coach Sonny Dykes at the half. His message to his team at the half was, we are better than this. Even though they're playing an opponent that's ranked higher than they are today, he believes sitting at 500 in the conference, this is the turning point of their season. He asked them, what type of team do you want to be? We decide right now. I'll keep you posted if they come out of that locker room with that same urgency here to start the 3rd quarter. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. Northwestern wants to go quickly.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Right at the line. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Throwing Joseph. Out wide right, it's Coleman. At the 35, he's got room. Turning on the jet. Touchdown, Badger. And the beatdown has ensued.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play, First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
And he puts through the extra point. Fielded in the end zone. It's Grove. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now. Wants to throw on first. It's dropped after taking the hit.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the third downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's
caught, and he's got room. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Northwestern will have to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Looking for room. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Cuts it upfield. It's Croma. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Rides to the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Complete to the left. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. And the Badgers have it with a 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Croma. He's past the sticks. And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that first down. They'll stop the clock for an injured Wildcat. The Badgers are marching down the field. Motion from the wideout. Hands it off. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. And the Badgers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. With the run on 1st and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal.
Maybe that stop is a good sign for this defense. Maybe the defense is starting to figure it out. Obviously, offense has been running the football with so much success. Something has to change. That was a good start.
They put the brakes on him.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And now the lead is even bigger.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
And the returner will be brought down. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Hold it, finds his man on the left. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Finds his big tight end. Could not make his way to the corner.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Makes the catch at the 45. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Holly, what do you have?
Here on the Badgers sideline, guys, they have a big lead right now, and they were expected to be here. One of the top teams in the country. They have performed that way here today. Even though some of the players are starting to celebrate just a little bit, coaches keep saying, we have more work to do. If they really want to continue to be one of the best teams in the country, they have to keep their foot on the gas to end this game. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. They'll run him again. Brought down.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Makes the grab on 3rd. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a 1st down in the red zone. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. With this game all but decided, let's take a minute here as we get later in the season to look at the Heisman Trophy race. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. Gonna run it. It's Croma. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Right back to the well. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
I know 4 yards doesn't seem like a lot, but, man, it's so nice when you can dictate to a defense. And 4 yards, back-to-back plays, now set up with a whole playbooks available. I can do whatever I want. I can be aggressive. I love when offenses stay in that 3rd down and short range.
From the gun on 3rd down, Joseph. Touchdown, Wisconsin! Quick strike through the air for the score. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Got it in the middle. It's Farrell. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Long way to go on second down. Straight ahead, it's Blackwell. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Oh, pressure's coming. Got out of trouble and throws. Intercepted. Oh, what a play.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the fourth quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They give it to him again. Shakes off the defender. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on his way to a first down.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. 2nd and long here. Motion from the wide receiver. The give, and tick. Defense all over it.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Under pressure. Back's got it on the screen. They'll stop him short of the first down, and the screen didn't quite convert.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They've built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's...
Got some room headed to the goal line. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Northwestern offense ready to go on the attack. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been